Does fame ever get into your head?
It does get to your head.
What did Guddu Bhaiya give you in life?
Even when I'm traveling outside India, every corner I'm like, okay, there's somebody and there's like,
Arey.
Attack में भी gun, defense में भी gun. हम बनाएंगे मिर्जापुर को अमेरिका.
and I'm like, dude, are you kidding me? Like, you've seen it, everybody's seen it.
Tell me something. I'm very intrigued by your and Richa's love story.
I mean, I'm also not very comfy talking about it. We are very different people. I think the biggest mistake people naturally lean towards is, oh, you know what, my favorite color is blue and hers is also blue, so, and ours, it doesn't have to be.
How fatherhood has changed you, especially having a daughter. What has that done to you?
I mean, it flips you like 180, fully.
What are you most excited about?
Well, I mean, Mirzapur definitely, because we're bringing it to the theatres.
Me too, yes. As a person, as an actor, I don't hear too much gossip around you.
No, I was naive. Like, I'm telling you, I had no idea about हमारे यहाँ industry में कैसे क्या चलता है. I see people on podcasts, promotions हो रहे होते हैं या something releases and everybody's on a podcast and suddenly wisdom is coming out, right? We should do this and this is how it's done and this is how life is lived.
Hi Ali, welcome to the Unrushed Podcast. So nice to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
मैंने राख देखी and it was fantastic. It was very heavy to watch. As a mother, it was especially very heavy to watch. But I must say, फिर भी somehow you all managed to, जैसे ही लगता था ना कि अब नहीं देखा जाएगा, थोड़ा सा pull back हो जाता था. That intensity was maintained. ऐसे ले जाके it would bring you back, so you could continue watching it. But it's so fabulously made.
Yeah. I think the makers have really done a good job.
Yeah.
And Anusha Sandeep have created something really interesting. I mean, I didn't think of it that way first. Like, we all knew it was a good show. But of course, I think now it's just seeped in both sides, right? Like, the cinephiles have liked it, the Janta is liking it. Prashit, of course, is somebody I've been like really wanting to work with. So, yeah, I'm glad we came together.
Yeah. You yourself have a daughter. We were talking about that, you know, having a child, how your heart forever walks outside your body. Yeah. So was it particularly difficult for you to shoot this?
No, not during shooting. I think, you know, that, like, with the real, like, catharsism of the script, you know, it stays there when you read it for the first time. And that's when it really hits you. So it's the prep stage that's really hard. Because you're constantly discussing, we're sitting, you know, in the office, we're dissecting every scene, and then I go back home with it. That's the time somewhere, you know, it's those things start, you know, taking a toll. But once we were prepped, then on shoot it was smooth. Because it's like meditation. I mean, that is just, for me, it's then one thing, and then I switch off and come home. And
you can detach from your characters and come back.
I mean, as much as I can, you know, I try. Yeah.
Do you run your scripts by Richa as well? Is she your sounding board?
No, not that. We don't do that, but we do post, I think, finishing, you know, the work and everything. Like, I think everybody was waiting for her to watch it. So it's like, okay, is she going to like it, not like it? But,
is she hard to please? Is she a critic for your work?
I think she's a good critic, and we both are for each other. And I really respect her choices. So, I'm a fan. So.
Does she give you feedback? Do you take that feedback?
Yeah. Oh yeah, fully.
क्या type का feedback देती हैं?
I mean, it depends on different characters, or like sometimes there's like a lehja issue, or क्या होता है? Yeah, or she'll ask me like, why did I do this? Very minute things.
Right.
But overall, she liked it. You know, so I was happy. Thank God. Yeah.
You are. I was reading. You spent your early years in Lucknow. Is that true?
Yeah.
Or because दो आते हैं, एक आता है दिल्ली भी आता है, फिर लखनऊ भी आता है. So I was like, पूछ लेती हूँ.
I was born in Delhi.
Achha.
That's it. So, and then all Lucknow. I grew up in Lucknow. Then I studied in Dehradun.
You were in the Doon School.
Yeah.
मुझे Doon School के बारे में बहुत excitement होती है, क्योंकि I feel like a very like rich, famous, and people who go on to become something come from the Doon School. ऐसे मैंने देखा है. Is that happened in your case? Like, have you had batchmates with you who've also gone on to be successful?
I mean, there have been very successful people from my batch, but no, that myth is, I think, wrong. Ki all rich kids are in one. We were all very middle class people. But no actors.
No?
No actors.
Oh, that's strange.
Yeah.
I thought kafi actors are. I know Kareena has, but I always thought Doon
they-
School, matlab a lot of like cool people go to Doon School is
Yeah.
what I always thought. And then you've been in Bombay after your movie career kicked off.
Yeah, then I mean college was Xavier's, so I was in town
Yeah.
this side,
Yeah.
and and then life.
Yeah, that's why you seem like a very urban boy, in spite of, being born in Delhi and then Lucknow. Not like Delhi is not urban.
But Bombay
you
does
seem
that
like
too.
you see, Bombay has this very urban, different vibe.
Yeah, and it kind of like flips you. The moment you do like you're part of an institution in a city, na, then that's वो शहर आपका बन जाता है.
Right.
So college was like a big part of my life.
So does Bombay now feel like home, or home is somewhere else?
Yeah, Bombay is home now.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Tell me something. I'm very intrigued by your and Richa's love story because I love love stories. तो मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है जानना कि लोग कैसे मिले. Did you meet for the first time and think like this is it, or was it just a general chat and something that grew into something later?
Yeah, I think it was. We met on the sets of Fukre, and we were just friends. I mean, back then we were. I think it grew, and very organically. Yeah, and before we knew it, I think we were both like just getting close, I suppose, understanding each other better. There was some spark, some connection. And then, sometimes on a 4 o'clock afternoon, you realize, shit, I'd rather spend this with this person.
Yeah.
What have I been doing?
What was that moment for you when you were like, this is it for me? I want to be with her.
Oh God. I know.
Are you better? If she watches this, she'll be like, you don't remember.
No, it's not about remembering. I think it's about I'm also not very comfy talking about it. That's why I get. I think it was one of the times post Fukre, much after we were chilling somewhere, and it was another city. I think we were out for promotions for something, and it hit me there, and then of course we chatted.
Wow, that is so lovely because we are unfortunately living in a time where people are really struggling to find love. That's the only reason I asked this question. What are some of the non-negotiables? I mean, I don't want to get personal, but I'm just asking things like, a lot of couples will be like, एक दूसरे का password होना चाहिए. Phone should be open for each other.
Oh.
Or then there are couples who are like, no, I don't need to check his or her phone because I'm very comfortable. I trust her.
Yeah.
I trust him. So which category do you guys fall?
Oh, I think respect is non-negotiable. Like just respecting each other. I think that's really important. And then that comes with, because we are very different people. And I think the biggest maybe I'm wrong, like I'm not doling out advice, but I think the biggest mistake people naturally lean towards is, oh, you know what, my favorite color is blue and hers is also blue, so we match. And ours doesn't have to be, like it doesn't have to be, we in fact so many times disagree on things because we're also running a production house together and it's a very nascent stage, but I love that because there's an unpredictability to that, and despite that we can coexist. I think
that's amazing. I think a lot of people, like for me, I feel like a relationship, one of the greatest tests is when you see how you fight together or how you are in anger with each other. I think that's very important. So how are you two, like who's the one doing the silent treatment, or is it like, nahi, chalo baat kar lete hain, or who apologizes first?
I mean, that's like back and forth, it's like a little tennis match, sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down, and she's better at the silent treatments. I'm like the resolver, the quick one, but again, it changes. Yeah, I think it's seasonal.
Right.
Yeah.
Tell me how fatherhood has changed you, especially having a daughter. I believe really changes you in so many ways.
Yeah.
What has that done to you?
I mean, it flips you like 180 fully. But again, it's because I think by definition, it's a birth of an entire universe, right? And so you start, even if you don't realize it, I know for a fact that the way I look at the world now has got to be different, right? The way I perceive even a surrounding every time I enter, especially with the family.
You're more careful, you're scared?
Not scared, but careful. Almost like, arms up.
You're one of
ready.
those dads like, come here, my daughter. I will shoot you or whatever. You have those funny dad T-shirts. So
Yeah, but I think you get more aware.
you get more aware.
Yeah, you become more aware, and which is also something spiritual, right? Like it's just more awareness and just spatial awareness. I don't mean like, कि वो नजरिया किस तरह बदल जाता है and all. That's fine, but yeah.
You said spiritual. That interests me because I've seen a lot of people who find success in life. I see that spirituality goes hand in hand. I'm yet to find a person who has reached some form of success and doesn't have a form of spirituality that they're into. It can be anything. It can be a daily practice. I'm not saying religion, I'm not saying God, but some form of spirituality. What is that for you?
A lot of things. I think even every day in the morning I wake up, and I have this small ritual of making my coffee. But that coffee has to be, it's like for me that's meditation, right? That little moment, or my reading, or the films that I do. You have to find it in everything, because I used to think, there's that one thing that everybody does, and you get up, it's like workout, right? But it's not that. It can't be that. It's 24/7.
Just, I guess, becoming mindful is what you're saying.
Yeah. And you slowly start realizing that, because the moment that seeps in 24/7, then it's peaceful.
Right.
Then you're thinking, you're aware of certain things.
Yeah. It's looking like a fabulous year for you with Raakh, with...
I like to think, yeah.
It is, and then with Batwara coming in August, and I think there's Mirzapur also that's going to be in. So this is 2026 is, they say it's the year of the fire horse. A lot of astrologers and numerologists say that, and I truly believe it. It's been like that for me. It looks like it's that for you as well. So tell me a little bit about your year. What are you most excited about?
Well, I mean, Mirzapur definitely, because we're bringing it to the theatres.
Me too, yes.
And it's a very, very interesting new experiment that we're dabbling with. It's the first time an Indian show is turning into a film.
Yes, I've not seen that.
So let's see. We'll find out. And what else? Batwara is a nice film. I think it's a very necessary film. I'm a small part of it. So, it's all of it is Sunny Paji and Shabana ma'am and Preeti Zinta and of course Amir Saab is producing it, so I think it's in good hands.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. But we're very, very excited for Guddu Bhaiya to be on big screen and to see all those characters come back. And
it's the OG cast.
It's
so
the
it's gonna be
OG,
fun.
like the number of memes, the number of dialogues, the number of just daily conversation में जो चीजें होती हैं was so much with that. What did Guddu Bhaiya give you in life, if you had to summarize it?
Wow, I mean a lot. I think. I'd be lying here like if I don't accept what is given to me, because it's taken me to everybody almost. It's almost hilarious, because even when I'm traveling outside India, we were just in New Zealand, man, and there's and of course the Desi community is everywhere, but on every corner I'm like, okay, there's somebody and there's like, kab aa raha hai? And I'm like, dude, are you kidding me? Like, you've seen it, everybody's seen it. So I guess it's Janta's now, and that's it's very unlike. I mean, it almost behaved like in a very cult way, and I suppose because it was one of the first of its kinds to come out and kind of really seep in. So, yeah, pretty grateful.
Yeah, I was hearing a very interesting interview with Shahid Kapoor, I think, and where the host was telling him that Alia Bhatt's getting trolled so much, right? In so many different places, kabhi for her outfit, for something she said, etc. And he said something very interesting. He said, when you sign off, or when you get a paycheck as an actor, you're also signing off for the brickbats. You're signing up for the trolling. You're signing up for being judged in the public eye. And that's just part and parcel of what it is. Yeah. Do you also agree to that? Do you believe that?
Yeah, I mean, it comes hand in hand, I think, yeah. Because our lives are all, it's on the visual medium. So people are gonna, and this is the age of like social media, right?
Yeah.
Like everybody has an opinion because everybody has access to the buttons, and so everybody wants to, go and say their 2 cents out, and and throw it at your face.
Yeah.
And
Do you get trolled? How do you handle it?
Yeah. I mean, so many times I think we all go through that. Everybody goes through that. So it's fine. I've said this before. Like I can't understand. I can't understand that a small little thing, like an app icon on your phone has so much power. Because we give it that much power.
It does.
And we shouldn't. Of course, the ideal world is to be off all of those things eventually. And I suppose I'm working towards that. Yeah.
How are you working towards that?
Well, because I'm like heavily addicted to this scrolling, I think. And recently I was, that's like my reading is dying, man.
Yeah.
I was stuck the other day, somebody told me, just in passing, I think it was Richa only. And she's looked at my book and she's like, abhi bhi yahi padh rahe ho? And I'm like, yeah, then I realized 3 mahine ho gaye. Because I multi-read, like I'll read 3 books.
Any reader,
yeah.
you read multiple books at the same time,
right?
always.
So, but even then, my reading has just slowed down so bad because half the time I'm like, something is on the phone.
Yeah, phone वापस आ जाती है.
Yeah. So I gotta get rid of that.
Delete digital detox maybe for a bit.
I don't know, but it has to be done. Like
It
there has to be another way.
There has to be. Yesterday I was reading and my daughter's like, who reads mama anymore?
Oh,
Why are
God.
you reading? I'm like, that's an awful thing to say because I have so many books in my house and you're right.
Yeah.
Reading is so slow. Earlier it used to be 1, 2, 3 books a week.
Now it's
and now
like,
it's in a month. Maybe when I take a flight is the only time I get to read, or maybe a one-off weekend is when you get to read. So I think readers unite and we need to bring this back
we
in
should.
fashion.
Like, I'm thinking of like a book club on a flight or something,
You should.
This 15-hour flight, we should just do like a huddle and a book club.
You should. I was actually thinking of this idea where on the app, I was actually giving this to Adani. I said, on your app, why don't you put, where people can actually register that this is the book I'm reading.
Yeah.
And if somebody at the airport, also in the waiting area, wants to talk about it, you can actually come and talk about it, or even exchange books for that matter. And it's so much fun. Like you're on a vacation, I'm almost done with the book. I'm like, hey, this is my gesture. Here's a book and you give me your book. And it's like, wow, we've exchanged books.
Yeah, because like human beings are designed for community, right?
Yeah.
Like we love that. We love being part of that community feeling. Everybody loves it. So be it books, why not? There should be.
What are you reading right now? What are the multiple books you're reading right now?
I was अभी मैंने कल ही finish की है. It's the devotion, no, not devotion of Suspect X, but the same writer wrote another book. It's a very long name. Kigo. Yeah, he's the writer for the devotion of Suspect X. Again, another mystery novel, Japanese. And then I'm reading विज्ञान भैरव और एक
विज्ञान भैरव?
हाँ.
ये बताओ मुझे, इंटरेस्टिंग है ये.
नहीं, उस पर नहीं कब बात करते हैं. वो मतलब वो मुझे लगता है मैं बहुत nascent stage पे हूँ, सीख रहा हूँ मैं.
I will Google this.
Yeah.
Like somebody the other day told me about the Tripura Rahasya. And I bought that book.
Oh, nice.
And it was, it's a very difficult read because it's a literal translation, line by line. So have you heard of the Tripura Rahasya?
No.
It's basically like the Bhagavad Gita as a dialogue between Arjuna and Krishna.
Yeah.
This is a dialogue between Dattatreya and Parshuram.
Oh.
So Parshuram was the one who used to kill all Kshatriyas. And then finally in the war with Ram, he lost, etc. But it's a dialogue between him. And basically it is said it's a book that talks about the world being a matrix and therefore how to get out or break out of the matrix. So it's a very interesting book. Maybe you should
I'm going to check this out.
read. Yeah, Tripura Rahasya. We're learning. We're in a book club now. Tell me a little bit about, I'm still very hung on the Doon School. I want to know more. How were you as a schoolboy? Did you, एक होता है हमेशा हमारे क्लास में एक होता था कि एक था साहिल and everyone would look at him, ये सक्सेसफुल होगा, ये बहुत कूल है, ये कुछ बड़ा करेगा, तोड़ फोड़ करेगा. Were you one of those kids or were you like, देखते हैं, पता नहीं?
I mean, I don't know. That's like a third person thing, right? Like I'm sure.
But were you the popular kid?
Yeah, a little bit. I think I was post class 10th. I think because I was also a science student. So for me, that had to be first, right? Studies was always because just by nature of science, taking sciences, you're stuck.
Yeah.
So there was this whole group, but of course, Doon, it really trains you in just being street smart, because every 2 months in a term of 4 months, we are up in the mountains trekking. So we're going, doing our round square, treks or some other expeditions or something or the other in the Himalayas, Garhwal side. वो सब चलता रहता है. You're surviving on your own. You're, like with tents, everything. Like you have a budget and then you're on your own with a bunch of boys. So that used to happen. Then you're heavy into sports. Then because it's all seasonal, so you got to be part of like some sports. I was heavy into hockey, field hockey, and basketball, shot put, all of those things. Then, yeah. So it was a whole full rounded. Then carpentry, metalworks.
Very holistic. Would you send your daughter to a boarding school?
Now, no. I don't think so. At least not at this stage. I can't, think of it.
Can't predict. Maybe later. Because I think it does kind of shape a very different you. People who have studied in boarding schools. So.
Yeah. It really like teaches you to, honestly just survive on your own.
Yeah.
Like I even, and the repercussions of that is that I still have my bag, which half the people think is a rucksack, because it still has that carabiner hanging from my days when I used to climb. It has everything that is required for survival, down to like I can list out, there's a full list of items.
It's a bug out kit basically, is what you have. Ki kabhi zombies ne attack kiya, you can take it and run.
In case I fall off the planet, like I'll have that.
You'll survive.
Don't know why, but it's still there. But it's also, I guess, because for a large part of my life I was out of suitcases. So I think I just, picked
Tell me about you growing up. I think your mom was a painter. She said that's where you paint as well, right?
I mean, a little bit. I don't think I'll call myself a painter because she was hardcore. Then she left it for I don't know what reasons, but she used to paint. She was among many other things, hardcore reader. I think that's where I picked it up. That's where you get it from. Because at first I used to hate reading, and then because it's just you grow up with so many books around you, but later I think it came back.
And what were the other, when you were growing up, what were the other influences around you besides your mom? What was the house like? What did you listen to in terms of music? I just want to know what shaped you. See, it is the Unrushed Podcast.
Yeah.
It's like, this is too deep. Do you need a break? आपको क्या लगा? हम सिर्फ फिल्मों के बारे में बात करेंगे.
Okay. Is that?
It is Amrita Sher. Yes. ये मैंने लगवाई है. I don't know if it's a copyright issue.
No, not at all. I mean, that's iconic.
Yeah, I said इसलिए मुझे यहाँ बैठना होता है.
Wow, very nice.
That's my background. Yeah. उसकी भी movie आ रही है, उनकी भी एक movie आने वाली है with Meera Nair, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway. I like how you tried to go on a tangent.
No tangents. I think I had a very interesting childhood actually. I don't want to go into that, but music and movies were a big influence. And my mamu and my mum both, because I used to stay with my nana nani in their house, and my nana nani both, right? They were like hardcore. I'm a very old school family from Lucknow. So I learnt a lot from them, from the culture side, and then my friends in Lucknow, and then my mother was every week, like it was like religion to go watch a film in the theaters. So I think I've spoken about this before, but there used to be this old theatre called Mayfair in Lucknow, which is shut now, and it was the only theatre that used to play English films.
Wow, yeah.
So of course we would watch some classics जब भी होती थी वहाँ पे. Then I think the last film it played was like Mortal Kombat or something, and I saw that, and then it was just shut. So, but music, lots of Bob Dylan, ABBA, Patsy Clash, just lots. I can go on. Like some really like classics.
That's nice. What's on your playlist right now? What are you listening to on loop?
On loop? Well, I just got this one. Roger Waters just released Comfortably Numb with this Arabic singer, and it's a really cool version. That's been on loop. Then Armstrong's always there. What else? Sinatra. Coltrane.
Nice. Yeah. As a person, as an actor, I don't hear too much gossip around you. Which is a good thing,
Yeah.
I think. And there's no women and kuch nahi, clean, bilkul, nice, good man, green flag energy going. Have you purposely kept it that way? Do you not have too many industry friends? How do you keep your distance from the whole industry?
No, I don't. Sometimes, in fact, I desperately call the few industry people I know and I'm like, listen, I need to be out. We need to be, like doing something socially and chilling or whatever. But I don't have that many friends. I think very few select people I know. Just 4 or 5 people who, yeah, I really enjoy. For me, this unit is very important, because I'm deriving so much from these people, and they are from me. I mean, there's enough time to faff around, but now that we have our, daughter as well, it's like, I mean,
Abhi karte hain.
And you pick and choose, right? Like eventually, it's all the old college school friends that have stayed with me even now.
Yeah.
So even now, I'll get my occasional galis from them on whatever
तुमको
work
phone
I've
नहीं
done.
उठाता है, ये
फोन
कह
नहीं,
रहे
मतलब इतना गंदा काम क्यों किया है तुमने? क्यों दिखा रहे हो तुम ये मुझे? Stuff like that. But I'm still getting used to like the ways of,
Yeah. Does fame ever get into your head? And if it does, how do you stay grounded?
It does get to your head.
Yeah, kabhi to hota hoga.
Yeah. It does. It's like, okay, you suddenly get this flare, and you have to suddenly stop yourself, because it could brush off the wrong way onto somebody who's around you, and that's not nice, right? Like seeing somebody else, because that's the first thing, right? We all love being on a pedestal and dole out like.
Yeah.
Like I see people on podcasts and no offense, it's just, I guess it's by the nature of that, right? Like promotions ho rahe hote hain, yeah, something releases and everybody's on a podcast and suddenly wisdom is coming out, right? We should do this and this is how it's done and this is how life is lived and, this is my morning kappa or whatever routine. I don't know. Yeah.
Who gives you the reality check? Are there people in your life who keep you like...
Yeah, I mean, like I said, friends, Richa, but myself most of all. I think I'm not harsh, but I'm pretty self-aware. I like to think, at least. Yeah.
I'm sure you come across as a person who is. No, you genuinely do. It's
because also, the
energy aura thing.
It's because there's also a wild side to all of us, right? Everybody has that.
Yeah.
And we have all these wonderful imaginations, right? Of course, I'm in the business where we record those imaginations and we get to make movies out of those things. But in real life, suddenly that identity becomes skewed and you're like, okay, I can't be that all the time. There's a certain sense of discipline, and sports actually taught me that.
That's true.
So
important.
Yeah. And that's how we're designed also, right? Like the human body, it loves routine, which we don't get as actors.
Yeah.
So I'm a sucker for that,
Yeah, it happens after 40. You really dig a routine. That started to happen to me. I'm like sleeping at 10:30 is like, what a luxury if I get to sleep at 10:30.
Sleep is the most important
my life,
thing.
That you realize much later when you were just giving out your sleep for nonsense reasons, and now suddenly you're like, I should have slept more when I had the chance to.
Yeah.
But tell me, do you have a process of picking a script or a part, or is it very gut feeling? What goes in your head?
I think a bit of both, but I think the director is really important. The producers are really important, but script is sacrosanct. Like it has to work, and it's fine if sometimes there are half-done scripts. Sometimes they have like little open or it's work in progress, but you get to know from the word go that this is landing somewhere, and it takes 3 pages of just reading the dialogues and the screenplay.
Yeah.
Because that punctuation is everything. You can only rise up above that baseline.
Yeah.
आप अंधाधुन नहीं जा सकते.
नहीं जा
It's a director's medium. So even with Raakh, like it took, they say, it takes a village to raise a child. It's that with cinema as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. And I think, like you said, it's also that blink factor. Like you said, 3 pages पढ़ के पता होता है. It's not like you have to read the whole thing, but you know, after you worked in the industry for so long,
I mean, unfortunately,
you get that feeling.
I have to read the whole thing.
Of course.
Because even if it's bad, like I have to read the whole thing and then give my whatever reaction. A lot of people hate me for that sometimes because I'm very honest when it comes to scripts or just feedback. But yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I think in the long run, people appreciate honesty though. Tell me, आपको ये सिनेमा का कीड़ा काटा कब था लेकिन?
Actually, stage happened first. Stage was school mein, and I started doing Shakespeare, and I opened with that and a couple of other, single act plays. Then I came to Bombay, and then Bombay mein Saeed Akhtar Mirza was the first person who found me, and I did a film with him, and that film never released, and I think it's still there somewhere in FTI mein padi hui hai.
Yeah, what's it called?
I think the new name was Ek Tho Chance.
एक ठो चांस.
हाँ, वो मुंबई मेरी जान थी पहले, फिर एक और कुछ टाइटल चेंज हुआ था, फिर एक ठो चांस के नाम से वो आज भी कहीं पड़ी हुई है, मैंने देखी.
डिमोटिवेटिंग नहीं लगता है फिर फर्स्ट?
हाँ, मतलब उस वक्त तो बहुत डिमोटिवेटिंग था कि वो आई नहीं. यू आर प्लेइंग अ लीड इन अ फिल्म एंड बड़े बेहतरीन एक्टर्स थे उसमें. विजय राज थे, पवन मल्होत्रा थे, अमृता अरोड़ा वाज देयर, पूरब कोहली वाज देयर, Zafar Karachi, a lot of interesting peeps, yeah. And Saeed Saab's, I don't think he's made a film after that. But he's been a great mentor, yeah, that way. Of course, after that, 3 Idiots happened, yeah.
And then what happened when you got that movie? Were you like, now I have arrived, or is it like more pressure now? Ki, now where do I go from here?
No, I was naive. I'm telling you, I had no idea about हमारे यहाँ industry में कैसे क्या चलता है. So I said, great man, I'm still going to carry on doing my studies, and I almost had this sort of dismissive attitude towards everything. It's like, okay, it's fine, because I've done stage. I've tasted Shakespeare,
Yes.
this, that, like, matlab. But then you start realizing the power of cinema, and slowly, like when 3 Idiots came out, I'm like, my God, it was just a small, tiny part. But the context changes everything.
Everything, and it was such a powerful film.
Yeah, so it takes that much for something like that also to work. So that changed my perspective. Then I did Always Kabhi Kabhi, which was Red Chillies, and producing classic student film, lead, doesn't work. And then you realize, oh my God, something like this comes out and doesn't work. That also happens. So since then, I think that was my first big lesson. That was like a big crash. And I was like, okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Life can be democratic.
It can be.
Yeah.
It is. So how do you take the lows? How do you roll with the blows when they come?
Oh.
Roll with the punches, rather.
I don't know. I read, or I just shut myself in, watch a lot of movies. I mean, now I can say some nice fancy things that I do, but back then it was, you're on your own. You don't know.
You don't know what to do.
Yeah. You're hoping to fall in love, and like just vomit out all of that with your partner.
With your partner. True.
Yeah, but I think. I don't know. Maybe therapy would have been nice. I don't know.
Do you believe, I'm saying believe in therapy like it's a unicorn, but I've seen very opposite opinions on therapy.
Yeah. I think, I said this somewhere else also, I had a very interesting chat with Gillian Anderson, and we were chatting about, it was a very different chat, okay. And she was talking about this book that she had released, and she's obviously written a lot of books and all, apart from being a wonderful actor.
Yes.
It's called Want, I think. And she reached out to a lot of women across the globe and said, you know what, just send me your fantasies. Like your sexual fantasies or whatever fantasies. Any fantasy. And of course it was anonymous, right? Like she would never write their names. But she selected a bunch and put them all there. And they are as they are. She hasn't done any spin on it. And I swear, you know, just reading it is almost like therapeutic, because she was like the idea, and so many women then wrote to her that it was such a strange thing to do, to be taking a paper and writing what is in your mind. Just writing it out was so cathartic, you know, and not easy actually. But when you do it, it's almost like a release, because you go through so many things. Now this is a page. It's just, sometimes it's that, what I'm trying to say is that sounding board.
Yeah.
That you, through that page, are reading it, and it lands differently.
Yeah.
You know, because
I
up
see what
until
you
now,
mean.
it's been inside your
Yes.
head, and you're comfy with it, or you're not, or whatever. You're living with it, or you brush it under the carpet, and sometimes it manifests through other, you know, things on your body, your muscles, your everything. So maybe from that angle,
Yeah.
it's like a sounding board you need. It's almost like a selfish need.
Yeah.
It's not about that person, but a stranger, because a friend or a relation will have a bias, will be like, but मैं तो जानता हूँ इसको यार, you know. And so you feel more exposed there. So maybe that's it.
Do you believe in manifesting things? Did you ever manifest a life like this? Has it happened?
Yeah, I mean, I fell into it by accident, but I think over the period of time, I've realized I think you can manifest anything.
Give me an example.
I mean, I think it'll be unfair if I say like I've manifested this, but I have. There are
It's
things
not unfair. It's very. You should share. If this has happened to you, you should share it for others. We also want to
No,
manifest.
I'm just saying it has happened. I honestly, I can't share what it is.
Really?
Yeah, because then that beats the process.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
So I guess we will not know, but manifestation has been working for
and
you.
like unreal stuff can happen. Unreal. Like,
Oh my God. Tell me, what have been some of the movies that have really shaped you? Like you said, you watched so many at Mayfair. Like for me, I think Sound of Music was a movie that
was one of the
really-
films I saw there. There was a rerun happening there.
Such a beautiful movie.
It's one of my all-time favorites.
Yeah, I've watched it 20 times. What have been some of the other movies that...
Oh, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Yes.
Right? But yeah, Sound of Music has been like one of the...
It's one of the best.
The best.
Yeah.
All time. And it still works. Like Amadeus, that's one of my all-time favorites based on Mozart. Yeah. People who haven't seen it, it's a classic. Watch it. Godfather.
Of course.
Yeah, the endless, man, endless.
What have been some of the latest movies that you've been like, wow, kash mujhe mila hota, ya main kar sakta tha, or just appreciating, love this movie?
I mean, I want to watch Main Wapas Aaunga. I think that's recently released.
Yes.
Have you seen it?
No, I haven't had the chance, but I've
watch
heard very good things about it.
Yeah, I want to watch that. What else did I see recently? I mean, I'm watching Cape Fear.
What is Cape Fear?
So there was an iconic Robert De Niro film with Scorsese's Cape
Yes.
Fear,
Oh,
and now they made a show on it on Apple, and it's got Javier Bardem.
I love Javier Bardem.
So yeah, he's legit, and there's Amy Adams. So she's also
Also love Amy
amazing,
Adams.
brilliant cast, and Scorsese's like he's EPing this, and Spielberg I think is EPing it. So it's quite a
Very cool.
That's
ये
the
सब
latest
एप्पल पे पहले आते हैं, मेरे पास नहीं
हाँ.
है। बाद में फिर मैं डिले में देखती हूँ उसको,
Yeah.
but वो बाद में आते हैं.
yeah,
That's
but
all
lots
the
of stuff to
privilege.
watch now. It's like,
is.
do you ever like, what's the longest you've gone without watching anything?
I watch something every day.
Exactly why I'm asking. Everybody's watching something.
Yeah, but that's not now. I used to watch things every day from the time we used to torrent things. So I had my laptop at home.
Nice.
Morning, I used to leave things to
Yeah.
download. Come back in the night. एक आधा ही download हुई होती थी और फिर मैं वो देखती थी. Till I found this one DVD guy at Fort Honeyman Circle.
Yeah.
Somebody told me वहाँ जाके खड़े रहो. And legit, two of us went और हम वहाँ खड़े हो गए. बस
But-
ऐसे ही रास्ते में.
Yeah.
फिर बंदा आया, बोला DVD. मैं कहा हाँ. फिर हमको ऐसे अंदर लेके गया. मैं कहा सोनू,
गए
आज तो गए, ये तो नहीं आ रहे हम वापस, क्योंकि ऐसे लेके गया into a room which was roof से लेके floor तक just DVDs, no
Wow.
windows in that room.
Are you
He had
serious?
everything.
Wow.
Iranian, your Majid Majidi's, Chunking
Yeah,
Express, all of that I saw there. मुझे पता ही नहीं था ऐसे
Nice.
10 20 DVDs I used to take from him.
I used to do that, like Seventh Seal and all these iconic films. I've bought from these DVD guys in Fort only.
And great print.
Yeah.
Great print.
There was a documentary of The Godfather,
Wow.
which wasn't available anywhere. I'm sure now though it's easy to find, but that I'd seen.
Yeah, no?
I was obsessed with Brando. Like I've probably charted everything.
Yeah.
And yeah.
That's love. So mine was Majid Majidi and Wong Kar-wai is what I got introduced to there.
nice.
So there I was like, damn, this is nice. So हम content तब से देख रहे जब ये सब नहीं था. हम तब भी देखते थे देखने में.
Yeah.
I'm old school like that. So Gen Z kids. तुमको नहीं पता. You don't know the pain of downloading content and watching.
Oh,
That was the
God.
real feel of it. Dhurandhar देखी आपने?
Yeah, I saw.
Then did you like it?
Nice. I mean, it was. Yeah, it is what it is. Technically, like really well made actually.
It is for what
And that's
it
why it's
promises
worked.
what it is. Yeah, it
Yeah.
has.
Yeah.
It's a fab film. Tell me, आपने वो नहीं answer किया, but I said, have you seen a film and been like, ये मैं कर सकता था better, या ये मुझे करनी चाहिए थी, या काश ये मुझे मिलती.
I think a sports film, but I haven't seen any good
Off
sports
late तो
film.
कुछ
हमारे
नहीं
यहाँ.
है.
हाँ.
कुछ भी नहीं.
Actually, Milkha Singh was great.
I was just going to say,
It was
भाग मिल्खा
iconic.
भाग was
Yeah,
the
yeah.
last amazing जिसमें से जज्बा आया था.
Yeah,
देख के.
वैसा कुछ होगा तो I would love to do. I
Yeah.
think it's so nice to be, या तो, like a sports person or somebody who fought for our freedom.
Yeah,
You know?
fabulous. So many fantastic people who've
Yeah.
done that.
I think
for
it'd be
us.
really nice.
And continue to. There's so much happening outside of cricket, which now people are picking up and
Yeah.
seeing. The women's hockey team also,
Yeah.
they won something.
yeah.
Abhi I just saw.
nice.
I didn't fully digest that, but they did something. And then that Gurvinder Veer, the fastest
Yeah.
man now. So a lot
Yeah.
outside cricket also happening, which I think people should watch.
Yeah.
Cricket's fabulous, but there's उसके बाहर भी एक दुनिया है.
Do you think we don't do too well in team sports?
We?
It's always the individual sports. Of course, we've got amazing people,
That's
right?
a very good point.
है ना?
But isn't that so weird because we are such a peoply nation?
Yeah. But आप देखो जितने टीम के sports हैं,
क्यों नहीं करते? क्योंकि हमारा आधा इंडिया तो अब भी जॉइंट फैमिली में रहता है, उससे ज़्यादा ही. But people
but-
still live in bigger families, so you should be used to teamwork, no? In fact, मुझे एक और चीज़ बताओ. We are in a new India in a way, right? In a way, नहीं. We are in a new India. What are your thoughts about the new India? Or where we stand right now? Where do you think we're going? Are we, like, I totally believe we're going to be the next superpower. We're getting there. What do you think about that? Because obviously you've traveled so much. What are your thoughts of where we stand as a nation? No wrong answers.
there's a big disparity, between the rich and the poor. I'm sure we are doing very well. It would be nice to, look inside and I think education can be better. Yeah. That's always my thing.
Yeah.
Just education can be better. Always better. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. The more you educate, I think we really, as a people, I think lack a lot of civic sense भी मुझे नहीं बोलना है. Just the thing कि कोई और भी है मेरे बाहर, in the sense that अगर मैं ट्रेन में ऑरेंज पील कर रही हूँ तो मैं वहीं फेंक रही हूँ. Not seeing that कोई और आएगा, बैठेगा, किसी और का ट्रेन है. You won't do that in your house.
Yeah.
So that lack of empathy all around, I think, is
Again,
something.
education.
Yeah, I guess.
It comes from that only. Pick up after yourself. Small basic things, respect others. We just need to focus on those things. I'm not a big fan of कि वहाँ पे हमारी super power बनेंगे नहीं बनेंगे. मतलब I think
Basics
that's
like कर लो.
that's not going to help such a huge population. Just being a number out there, I think just looking inwards is always nice.
Are you a big traveler? Do you like traveling?
I love traveling.
Where did
yeah.
you go to last?
Yeah, I was actually filming in Budapest, and then went to Vienna. It's the mecca of like art.
Yes.
And paintings and painters, everything. So yeah, that was beautiful. Very
Yeah.
nice.
I love your shoes. Very off topic, but मैं इसको काफी बार distract हुई हूँ मैं उससे. They're very beautiful shoes. Thank you.
Very cool actually.
Thank you.
Nice.
But आपके ज़्यादा अच्छे हैं. Anyway, we were off camera. We were discussing. We chanced upon the fact that we both love Banaras और हम travel की बात कर रहे थे.
Yes.
Tell me your relationship with Banaras.
मेरा तो बहुत मतलब अब कुछ ज़्यादा ही पक्का हो गया है.
हाँ.
Because of
Mirzapur. But
because of Mirzapur.
क्या पसंद है बनारस के बारे में?
मतलब वहाँ एक तो बहुत घरेलू सा लगता है, वो शहरी ऐसा है. एंड ये मैं इसलिए कह रहा हूँ क्योंकि मैं लखनऊ में बड़ा हुआ हूँ. सो लखनऊ ऑल्सो हैज़ दैट लिटिल वाइब कि लोग जो है ना साथ आ जाते हैं. एंड विद मिर्ज़ापुर ऑफ कोर्स इट वेंट नेक्स्ट लेवल बिकॉज पीपल ऑलमोस्ट they consider it their own show. Of course India does, but otherwise also क्योंकि मिर्ज़ापुर it's all connected, it's the same area. I see it as one. और फिर खाना इतना अच्छा है,
बहुत टेस्टी है.
हर जगह जहाँ जाओ मतलब खाना ही नहीं बल्कि मैं तो चाय कहीं भी पी लो, कहीं भी मतलब कहीं भी किसी नुक्कड़ पे रुक के चाय पी लो. इट इज़ लाइक पूरे भारत में वहाँ ऐसी चाय नहीं मिलेगी जहाँ जो वहाँ मिलती है. और शायद भोपाल की चाय, ये 2 जगह हैं जहाँ कंसिस्टेंटली आपको हर जगह सेम मिलेगी.
मैं चाय पीती नहीं बट बनारस में पीती हूँ मैं. वो भी ठंड में. आई एक्चुअली डोंट ड्रिंक टी बट बनारस वो इतने ऐसे करके बनाते हैं और वो करती रहे, वो देख के और इतनी खुशबू आती है कि आई डोंट केयर वेदर आई ड्रिंक टी और नॉट. ये वाली मुझे पीनी है.
और
चाट और चाय और जलेबी भी बहुत टेस्टी होती है वहाँ. वेरी नाइस जलेबीज यू गेट. टेल मी a little bit more about Raakh. I think हमने थोड़ी सी conversation की और पूरी complete नहीं की. Tell me about what it was like filming. I was so happy to see Sonali Bendre on screen after ages because while growing up, my God, I used to love her. She used to light up a screen. What wonderful things she's done. Tell me how that was.
Oh, she's lovely. Yeah, she's. I mean, of course, मेरा उतना
I know उतना interaction आपका नहीं था, but
I think we interacted more during promotions and stuff. But I think it's. She's really outperformed. Really amazing. And both of them, Amir, Bashir and Sonali, it was really like touching performance. And even the kids and those 2 guys, of course, Ramandeep and Akash, who
they were
phenomenal.
Fabulous.
I wish them like all the love and all the work coming their way. It's been a very... I didn't, honestly, like I said earlier also, we didn't expect it to just, bhato like this.
हाँ बहुत अच्छी थी. Like when I saw the hoardings for Raakh etc. मैंने भी ऐसे ही चला ली थी. Honestly, I never, while playing it also, I was like, ठीक है. Like I didn't expect the world from it. And then when I started to watch it, I couldn't put it down. As in, I couldn't stop watching it. I binge watched the whole thing because now you want to know. Next, and you're right, the kids performed so well.
They really well, and it doesn't work if one person doesn't do their job. Now the other doesn't work. And they've designed it very interestingly because you know who the killers are already. So it's just how you're going to get to them. And
yes, it's very interesting the way it's intertwined.
So that little nook joke is very powerful. I think the visual that Prashit already had in his mind and Anusha Sandeep, the way they wrote it, they've also directed a few episodes. But just bringing all of this together, Manas on the edit, Endemol coming in and, just nobody interfered creatively. It was just, we were left to do our own thing. Yeah.
You were 2017, you did Victoria and Abdul. And of course, ab bahut news mein the us time, like international star, etc. How are we very different in terms of our working as a film industry versus globally, or?
No, I mean, it's hard for me to say because I've also, fortunately, I've been part of really like mammoth studio films. So those are really high budgets. I mean, like, we don't. So the scale changes, and when the scales are different, then of course those productions are amazing. Of course, everything is so very hoity-toity and very मतलब ऐसा royal treatment चल रहा है. But good productions here do the same, and that's fine. And then my bigger learning has been it's planning, and that is what makes a good one from a bad one. चाहे वो indie हो, चाहे वो commercial हो, great planning really comes in handy. Because we did Girls Will Be Girls, and we know what went in. you know, just the fight to get the money in and everything, and because we were producing. But eventually, when we were, you know, we planned and we went on set, it was like perfect, you know.
It is. That's why they say the more you sweat in peace, the less you bleed in war. I think it boils down to that.
Nice people.
But thank you so much for being here, Ali.
Thank
It was
you.
such a wonderful conversation.
Thank you.
I had a lot of fun. I'm sure the audiences will too.
Yeah,
And
it's truly
thank you.
unrushed.
It was truly
I was
unrushed.
saying that before. Thank you.
I know. Thank you and good luck with. We will watch Mirzapur as a team. We will be going for that. For sure.
Oh God, yeah, you must.
Yes. Thank you.